We'll call this meeting to order. It's August 27th at 6 o'clock. We have new business approval of minutes from the last meeting. We have a motion to approve the minutes.
I make a motion.
We have a second. I second that. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion of those minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
By the way, go back to roll call. Me and Neil Hines strike phone.
That's right. He's here.
I'm here.
Next thing is the hearing of the ordinance and resolution for appropriations and tax rates.
Yeah. So last 2 weeks ago, we had our first meeting. Had the opportunity for community members to give any input. That was in Gateway. I have not received any notification from anyone within Scott Township of any concerns on that. So tonight, very similar to what last year's proposed budget was. No increase. As far as the overall, we did increase a little bit more for our fire service. Worked out contracts with Ladoga, melt those, communicated with Reggie, so we should be able to get those back. We did make the one change because we had a perpetual contract with Ladoga Fire. Reggie asked if we could strike that language and go to year, so I'll be meeting with him each year to have our contract. Very similar with New Market. New Market, we do a 2-year contract, and I always try to be a year ahead of that 2-year to make sure that we always have our fire coverage. But that's what's proposed tonight. So with your guys' recommendation and vote, we'll have a sign off on that, and I will submit that form to Gateway, and that will go to our 2026 budget for Scott Township.
We have a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Second.
No,
I'll make it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Moving a second. We have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? And I'll sign. I see you have the official pink pin.
You know what?
Cancer awareness one.
I can't read that. You're a doctor, huh?
And then I'm going to assume, well, you guys verbally said aye, but if you check aye or nay on that, I think it was a unanimous.
I guess you checked it.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
The next item on the agenda is Scott Township Capital Improvement Plans. You want to present a little bit, Mike?
Yeah, it's a great state of Indiana, and I shared that with you guys electronically. I shared the file because it was very difficult to try to print out on one page. But the state of Indiana passed the law that each township has to create a capital improvement plan, and part of that plan is that what our expenditures may be. And so what I did for the 3 years were the minimum, and I did the 3 years. For the year 2026, I put the fire EMS fund, and that'd be improvement machinery and equipment. I put $20,000. As we know, we've kind of talked about that tanker, and that will probably fall into 25, but hey, there may be an opportunity that someone might need that. That was just a description. 2027 cumulative fire on township. Again, acquisition of improvement of machinery, equipment, furnishing, or facilities. I put turnout gear, protective gear, just as a descriptor. I put 40,000 there. Doesn't necessarily mean that, but that's just an estimate. And then 2028 fire township EMS. Again, same type of capital improvement, acquisition or improvement of machinery, equipment, furnishings, or facility. And I just put a fire truck for 100,000. That estimates that to about 160,000 of our projected capital improvement plan for Scott Township. With that, the way the law states, and there needs to be some elements that we have to do, but looking at our estimated cash balance for 2026. I used the cash balance that we had for 2027 that was available, and I put $106,117. There's a 30% transfer to the Township Road and Infrastructure Fund. If those, and I'll know more in December, if those numbers of the 106,117 hold true for a cash balance, that would be a transfer of $31,835 to the Township Road and Infrastructure Fund. When I talked to the Department of Local Finance, explaining to them our situation with Scott Township, we are the only government agency in Scott Township. We do not have a town or an element to work with. I don't know how much the county might get involved in that. Where that money will go when it's that time, I don't know yet. That's the answer I got from Sam, who is our representative for our local government finance. So tonight's meeting is asking you guys to approve that. There's a sample form that if you are okay with that, we'll move forward and need a motion and a vote on that. I will submit that with all the other elements, and I'll keep you guys apprised on any development once the state determines who will be responsible for the those funds with our Township Road and Infrastructure Fund.
Thank you, Mike. Entertain a motion to accept the Scott Township Capital Improvement Plan.
I make a motion, we accept that.
We have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And the paper's going in. I assume you're the fiscal officer.
I think I'm the physical officer. Thank you. And I'll upload that to them probably this evening or tomorrow morning. Both of those to Gateway of what we approved and the element with our improvement for capital projects.
And you have to scan those in and upload them to Gateway.
Next item, any additional new business? Hearing none. Any old business?
Don't think so.
Hearing none. Call for adjournment.
I adjourn.
A second. John third.
I approve.
We are considered adjourned. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.